Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to become a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. I promise you, we're going to keep this short and sweet today. I have a lot to do, and I'm working on sleep deprivation. We had a special that's called the Digicon Conference in Africa this morning, and I had to be up at I got this thing too low. I had to be up at 2:45 a.m. and then speak for 45 minutes and then answer questions. And so now I'm back at 8 a.m. And then we've got WCL presentation, iLearning crypto presentation. And then I have work to do on continuing creating in the new lessons. And this is going to be a busy day. So, but I had to do crypto talk this morning because what I predicted came true in the market. So let's see who do we have on the line so far. We've got Musa, Billion Coin, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy from New Orleans. Marnita from Colorado. Sue Williams from Utah. Brenda Fogel, South Orange, New Jersey. Janelle from Colorado. Christine from Northern Illinois. Melissa from the UK. Faye from Temecula, Hanif from Canada, and as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor and be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. You know, part of my talk this morning was recorded. So as soon as I get that recording, I'll get that uploaded, and you can see a piece of what the Digicon conference was all about. So let's go right into it. I don't have a lot of time. And share screen. So what do I mean what I predicted? Well, everybody's waking up screaming bloody murder because my line has blown up with text messages. What's going on? Is this the end of Bitcoin? Is this the end? The price of Bitcoin right now is at $35,000. What have I been saying all week? I said $35,000 to $38,000, and we're sitting at $35,000. I predicted it. It's inevitable. Now, why am I excited about it? Not that my prediction was correct. I'm excited about it because that's buying opportunity. Now I'm going to be busting my tail to make as much money as I possibly can so I can buy in at these levels. I mean, Ethereum is 2,300. 2,300. This is like a fire sale. It's almost half off of what it was a month ago. Bitcoin was over $50,000 a month ago. Binance was close to 600. Cardano was almost $2. It's $1.07 right now. This is in fact, I'm buying $5,000 worth of Cardano sometime today with using my G points. I gotta wait. One of my members, Brandon, you got some G points? You gotta let me know. But I'm about to buy $5,000 worth of Cardano. But this is exciting to me While the people who are not educated, they're screaming bloody murder. But understand, this $35,000 is $15,000 higher than Bitcoin's last high price in 2017, which meant this price here is higher than Bitcoin's entire history of 12 years. A year ago, if Bitcoin had hit $35,000, people would be screaming how rich they are. But now we got people crying because it went down to $35,000. If you're not prepared to reap the rewards of a bull market, then don't be crying when it comes right back down. This is not the industry for you. I make more money when the market goes down than when it goes up. So cap is at 1.6 trillion, down 11.6%. Bitcoin dominance is 39.4%. So Bitcoin dominance went up. So it's the altcoins that really lost a lot more. Ethereum is down, is at 17%. Best performers of the last 24 hours, there is none. Nobody's in the green, period. Nobody. Stable coins are in the red there a little bit, just a little bit. But nobody. I guess outside of the stable coins, the coin that lost the least amount was Magic Internet Money, or Frax. No, not Frax. Magic Internet Money. No, not even that. The stable coin. Maker. Maker's down 1.5%. So they're the only ones that kind of skated through there a little bit. Worst performers. Data Network, Loopring, Gala. Yeah, wow, Gala's down 27%. This is good buying area too for Gala. It's down 46% over the past week. This is a good buying. See, this is the time if I had an extra 100 grand, I would make a killing pulling something like this. Mina Protocol's down 31.4% in the week. Waves 26, Hardy 26, Filecoin 25, CRV 24. I mean, it's just bloody red. Let's check out my secondary portfolio. How much did I lose in value? Understand that I didn't lose any money, but lost in value. Because I plan on not selling. What I am proud that I did, I tethered a lot in my Binance. So now I'm going to come, I tethered that at 43K. I'm about to come right back in with that. So loss in value, $1,800. See that in our secondary portfolio. And all I'm going to do is increase this. Yeah, I got it. I have to be, what's the word? Disciplined. I always follow a certain code. I can do a lot right now, but I will break my code if I do. So I'm not. Just like somebody said, Brandon, how much did you put in on that? $6,000. $6,000? Is that all? I said, no, you don't understand. I could afford to do 50, but I only did 6. It's a lesson there. Okay. Secondary portfolio down 1,800. What about our metaverse portfolio? That is also down 1,700. The metaverse portfolio. My DEX tools. My meme tokens. Interesting. Those have not been hit. Wait, I did just buy 2 BNB worth of some stuff. Okay, then let's look at the these meme tokens. Vetter down 17%. Saitama down 9%. Wakanda down 6%. But their holders has gone up. Toys is down 52%. Good grief. I'm still going to hold this, though. Green. Oh. Let me think about this. How much am I sitting on hand? Man. I got to make a move on this. $500 worth at 0.006 cents. Let me do some quick math. $500. I get 83,333 tokens. And then it goes back to 2.5 cents. My 500 will turn into, that's not right. That can't be right. Let me do that again. $500 at 0.0065, 76,000 tokens, and it goes to, oh, I did it. I know what I did wrong. 0.025. There we go. Not $2.50. So my 500 will turn into $1,900. So that's a quick 5, 10, 3x, almost 4x, 3x. I might make that move. But then don't get greedy, Brandon. You're already mining it. You're mining it. So many options. One thing I said in the Digicon for Africa this morning, I said it was, don't get greedy. You know, the crypto space is so big, you can't be a part of everything, which means you're going to have to say no sometimes to great opportunities. As long as you're already in some great opportunities. Don't say no and you're not in anything. All right. Okay, let's look at some of the news. If we can see anything that took place that caused this panic sell. Venture capitalist says he's bullish on several. No, I don't want to hear about that. Top crypto analyst updates outlook on Bitcoin. Okay. Here's what's behind the crypto market downturn. Okay. And over 1.1 trillion in crypto liquidated in 24 hours. Yes. We'll start with that one. Good morning, Lois from Ontario, Canada. Shelley Pearson. Hanif ONG was up 13%. All right. 1.1 trillion liquidated. I'm sorry, 1.1 billion liquidated. Crypto futures trading information platform CoinGlass says that over $1 billion worth of crypto has been liquidated over the past 24 hours. A lot more than that, as Bitcoin now trades below 40,000. According to CoinGlass liquidation data, over 213,000 traders were liquidated over the last day at a combined value of $101.14 billion. Bitcoin leads the pack with 265.78 million worth of liquidations, followed by Ethereum, and Solana. Interoperability blockchain platform Polkadot takes the fourth spot with $17.57, 17 million worth of liquidated positions. Next up is decentralized finance payment network Luna with 15 million liquidation. Further down the list are Cosmos, Phantom, Ripple, Near Protocol, Cardano, Binance, and Dogecoin, all of which have recorded liquidations of less than 12 million. Bitcoin is down nearly 10% on the day, causing most of the market to crash with it, as explained by widely followed crypto analyst Michael Vanderpop. After the U.S. opened, we ran up, and then we started to nosedive again as the U.S. equities also started to drop down. So that dropped down, and we didn't really reclaim 43,500, and that dropped down beneath 42,400. I stated that most likely we are going to nuke because we're dropping back in the range beneath 42,400, and then it starts to nosedive to the other side and most likely even accelerate further because of the impact of such a drop. That is actually what is taking place. Okay, no, that is not what you said. If I remember correctly, you were talking about it going to 50,000 to 53,000 once it tests 45,000, and that the low was 41,000. See, I don't forget. We do crypto talk every day. It's that old saying, watch who you are listening to. And even then, only trust your knowledge, what you know. Because I heard all those guys saying that, and I kept saying, nah, they keep thinking 41,000 is the low. But I said 35,000 to 38,000. And you guys are witnesses to that. You're proof of that. All right, next one up. Top crypto analyst updates outlook on Bitcoin. Says this is when the correction could end. Good morning, Angela and Mike. A popular crypto analyst is looking at past Bitcoin downtrends to plot out a potential recovery timeline for the ailing cryptocurrency. In a new strategy session, Benjamin Cohen tells his 695,000 YouTube subscribers that liquidation events with high volume have historically signaled that a support level has been found and Bitcoin can surge to the upside. I agree. Cohen points to liquidation events that took place in December 2018, March 2020, and May of 2021. Says that despite Bitcoin's recent price drop, he doesn't think it signifies the kind of major capitulation necessary to provide support before the next big move to the upside. My philosophy at this point, and it has been for the entirety of the first quarter, is that I believe first quarter will be bearish. Good. You should assume that the downtrend will continue until proven otherwise. Cohen thinks the same retail investors that spurred Bitcoin's 2020 rally were also responsible for its rise in late summer and fall of 2021. Rather than a wave of new investors coming into the space, he cites both on-chain and social metrics as indicators. I've been saying for a while now that the demand for Bitcoin from, say, new market participants has been gone for almost a year. I don't agree with that. It's not like we can say it just left in November. You're not really seeing a lot of new market participants buying Bitcoin at this point in the market cycle because they weren't buying Bitcoin. They were buying the altcoins. Regarding what it might take for Bitcoin to wake up and run to the upside, Cohen highlights previous red candle trends he calls brick walls in late 2019 and early 2020 that provided support for a market trend shift followed by a Bitcoin rally. Now we're basically just looking for another wall to hit where the volume just goes so high that we just liquidate everyone who's asking to get liquidated, and then we can actually start to see a healthier market. Cohen says no one knows for certain when such an event might take place, but he remains confident that Bitcoin will regain positive sentiment during 2022. I don't think the entirety of 2022 is going to be bearish. I think the first quarter is going to be a red quarter, and maybe second is going to be a red quarter. But I think that as we get later into the year, we'll see things turn around. This is Christmas for me because I'm able to do what I wanted to do back in 2020 when the halving was about to take place. We have a do-over now. Now, let me put things in perspective again for anybody that is still panicking. I'm going to show you Bitcoin over the past life cycle on this chart. Every low, like when Bitcoin got to $1,000 back in 2013, and then it dropped all the way back down to the $400 range, and everybody thought Bitcoin crashed. The $400 range was the new low. I actually got to 200 at one point in 2015-16. 2015, it got to 200. But that $200 was still higher than when it was down here. at $100 and less. Then all of a sudden it hit 20K, 2017. Then it came back down and everybody said, oh, it crashed. It came down to $3,000. But this $3,000 is higher than the last high of 1,000 when they got rich off of Bitcoin in the early days. Then we had another bump up to 11,000 and it dropped right back down to 5,000 as the low. But that 5,000 low was still higher than the 3,000 low from a year before that. Then it went nuclear here. April jumped to 60. Last year was that height. $60,000 a coin. 63,000, April 13th, 2021. Then it dropped all the way down to 32,000. People say it crashed, but look at this high, $63,000. But now this new low of 31,000 is still higher than the previous all-time high of 20,000. Then it went nuclear again and went to 69,000, higher than the previous high of 63. And now we're seeing a huge correction. Now it's sitting at the $35,000 range, which is still higher than the previous low of 31,000. And this 35,000 range is the highest than Bitcoin's been in its entire history, except for less than a year. At the price it's at right now. So people that's panicking, are you crazy? Do you think these people that was in Bitcoin from here all the way to here wish it ever got to 35,000? So even though it's volatile, it's always volatile moving up. Now, if someone were to ask me, how low can this cycle go? Probably, at worst case, maybe 28,000. Well, puts it a little bit lower than this. This might be the new wall, but probably around 28,000 is the worst I think it could possibly do. And then it's just going to refuel itself. Now, how long it takes before we see it rocket way past 69,000, I can't predict. But I can tell you that the cycle's getting smaller. Because look at the distance between this all-time high and this all-time high. It was freaking 4 years. And then look at the distance between this high and this high. It was 2.5 years. And then from here to here was a matter of months. So I don't know. It could be 3, 4, 5 months. It could be a year or two that it trades in this range before popping back up. That I don't know. I do know in the next 12 to 24 months, I expect this market cap number to get to 8 trillion and above in the next 12 to 24 months, which means we have time, at least the next 6 months, to accumulate as much as we possibly can. Okay, last one up, and then I got to get some updates and run. Here's what's behind the crypto market downturn in 2022, according to MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor. Bitcoin bull and MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor is analyzing the factors that he believes are driving the crypto market downturn at the start of a new year. In a new Bloomberg interview, Saylor unveils 2 factors that he says are contributing to the volatility experienced by the crypto market so far this year. I think that there's a lot of dynamics here. If you look at the entire crypto ecosystem, you have a set of regulatory uncertainty, especially regulatory uncertainty around stable coins and crypto tokens. He's concerned about Tether, and so am I. Now that is one outlier. And what I mean by that is if Tether folds and it is unveiled that is a bunch of scam that Tether's been pulling, the entire crypto market cap is going to crash back to where 2019 levels are. I will see Bitcoin going down to 15K, somewhere around there. And the entire crypto market cap will probably fall to half a trillion, 500 billion. I think it will retrace that level, and it might stay there for 6 months or so before exploding back up. Maybe less. But that's if Tether folds. It's going to have a earthquake size impact on the market. I see opportunity there. It's not going to kill Bitcoin, but it's going to shake confidence in it. But it's going to opportunity for the other stable coins to step up. And the reason why it's going to have that much impact is because of how much volume is sitting in Tether right now. It will be one of the biggest stories in crypto history. Tether goes down. We're talking about a $79 billion market cap. 79 billion. That will be one of the biggest scams in the history of the US. And I have a feeling that this is inevitable. Sooner or later, this is going to happen unless the big boys start pulling out of Tether and using like USD coin or CUSDC, CDAI, USD coin, True USD, Terra USD, Pax Dollar. They start using these other stable coins and get away from Tether, then they can minimize the impact. So let's continue here. But I agree with him on that. That is one thing that has me concerned. Let's see. You have a lot of leverage offshore. You have a lot of crypto exchanges that can trade with up to 20x leverage. And those crypto exchanges may have many tokens that are cross-collateralized between them and the decentralized finance exchanges. You can get much higher than 20x leverage. So that's the second source of volatility. According to Saylor, Bitcoin is currently offering a great entry point, yes, for institutions, especially as legendary investors such as Bill Miller allocate a huge portion of its portfolio to the flagship crypto. I feel like it's consolidating at this level. This is a great entry point for institutional investors. I talk to high net worth individuals, family offices. Have you guys understand that word there? Family offices. That's a code word. That is legacy. A family office could have been around for 150 years. Generational, passing down from one generation to the next. It's not necessarily a company, but it's their central office space where it's not necessarily a building, but it's what's holding their entire portfolio for the family. Trust funds and all that kind of stuff. Real estate, public company executives. So there's a difference. You see family offices, public company executives, private company owners. Let me say, what's the difference between a private company owner and a family office? A huge difference. This is where the money is, the family offices. Private company owners, and they watched Bitcoin run up in 2021, and there are a lot of people that would be afraid to own it if it was going up 400% a year. But if they're starting at it and it's 40% off the all-time high and is consolidating, and they see that it's being embraced by people like Bill Miller, by very respected investors, it's being embraced by the regulators, it's being embraced by senators and congressmen and public investors and public companies. They are looking at this as like a good entry point. Okay, now you see how the wealthy are looking at it. You see the things they look for. Regulators, senators and congressmen, public investors and public companies, because they already have money. Wealthy people is not about trying to get rich. It's about staying rich. So what is that opportunity for the rest of us that we're not on that level? It's an opportunity for us to get to that level by making the same moves they make. While they're making moves to stay rich, we're making moves to get rich. Bitcoin is trading at 36,000 at time of writing, down over 24% from the 2022 high of 47,000. All right, updates. We're 2 days away from the ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy. 5-day challenge, the People's Money Challenge. You know why we call it the People's Money? Because it is. It's the people's money. That is what Bitcoin is all about. That is why it was created. And day one, we're going to talk about Satoshi Nakamoto. So we'll talk about why it was created in the first place, the birth of what happened from 2008. You can register ilcachallenge.com. You will have the opportunity to upgrade to the VIP. VIP gets backstage access, which means when the challenge is over on each day, I will not be streaming anymore in the Facebook group, which is where everybody that's free is, but I will still be talking to the VIP members. And we're going to have question and answer session and be able to interact with you guys. You guys get personal time, the VIP. Plus, those that are on the free side don't think, well, I can just continue watching the recordings in the group. After 24 hours, it's going to be deleted. So after 24 hours, it will be deleted in the group. But those that are VIP will have access to all the recordings for life. Also, I'm doing a free giveaway, free Bitcoin giveaway. Anybody that's a VIP member and you do the homework assignment for all the first 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. At the end, on Friday, the last day, I'm going to be doing a raffle drive where I'm giving away Bitcoin to 3 people. It's going to do a raffle. So 3 people that have done their homework assignments all week, they're going to go into all those people are going to go into a raffle, and 3 of them is going to win. Probably because Bitcoin dropped the way it is, I'm going to be giving $100 worth of Bitcoin to 3 people, which means if you spend $97 to be a VIP, you're going to get your money right back. How about that? Now you have VIP for life for free. Also, the person who promotes the most, you can become a promoter of the Ivy League Crypto Academy. So the person who promotes the most, wait, which one I want to look at? Yeah, here. The person who promotes the most is going to get a free Vegas vacation for 4. That means from last Monday until Sunday night. I might even move it till Monday. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close it off at Monday at midnight, because here's what's going to happen. After the first night, you guys might understand the value that we're doing and want to go tell more people about it to be there for Tuesday. So, or people might want to upgrade to VIP. So I'm going to do it at midnight Monday night. Whoever refers the most people that upgrades to VIP by midnight Monday night, I'm going to give a free vacation of 4 for Vegas. So who loves free stuff, right? You love free stuff. And what else with this? And when you sign up, please remember that you have 2 links in the Team Builder side. You have 2 links. You have the ILCA challenge with your brand at the end of it. That's the link you want to give away to people for the free challenge, so that if they upgrade to VIP, it's credited to you. If they want to become a promoter, you need to click sub affiliates at the top. And now you have a separate link. So if people want to become a promoter, they need to register on both and use the same email. Register on both and use the same email. And I will be doing a late night crypto talk tonight. I don't have a specific topic outside. I want to look at the charts again, and I'm going to give updates about the ILCA challenge. And then second, tomorrow night, I will be doing a late night crypto talk, but I'm going to have special guests. And the special guests is going to be the people behind a new metaverse ecosystem called Euphoria. A new metaverse ecosystem called Euphoria. In fact, I will play a little bit of this video. Take a look. All right. So you guys get the gist of what's happening here, of what's going on. This is like Ready Player One. And I already bought I bought an apartment because you can buy real estate in here. I bought an apartment and I bought the tokens. So since this is not like Roblox versions, if you've seen other metaverse type projects, you see, it's kind of blocky looking, Roblox, Minecraft style. This is Ready Player One style. So not only I bought it because I think it looks cool, I want to play it, but I'm looking at on the real estate side, what is that going to be worth a year from now? If I spent $800 on an apartment, I can end up selling that sucker for $80,000. If I hold it even longer, what if it goes for $800,000? You know what I'm saying? So virtual real estate is a real thing. Now, is there any guarantee this is going to succeed? No. But I'm willing to take the risk. I want to be the first on something. What if it does? And you see this VR? Imagine going through this world with something like this on. So you're not just on your computer screen, but you're actually in the world. And I'm excited about that and where this technology is leading. So I'm going to have some two guys that's going to be behind this project on tomorrow night, late night crypto talk, to show it all off. And one of them is also a panelist who will be speaking on Monday night, Peter Ohanian. So with that, guys, that is it for Crypto Talk for today. I've got WCL presentation in an hour and a half, iLearning crypto presentation right after that, and then I'm going off the grid. I've got a lot of work to do and put together, but if you're not a VIP, you want to be a VIP because there's things that's going to be happening after as well, after the 5-day challenge. That's not where it ends. This is where it begins. That's why it's called Ivy League Crypto Academy. We had a lot of stuff happening. All right, everybody. That is it. I'll see you all later. Bitcoin Brandon out. And I always end by playing a video. So let me pull that up and go.
From the beginning of time, man has always had a pursuit of the best quality of life possible. That quality of life is not possible without resources. The form of resources we have accumulated has changed over time from cowrie shells, state-controlled money, precious metals, real estate, and stocks and bonds. Over the past 100 years, the world has been dominated by the US dollar and its reserves. But everything that has a beginning also has an end. A new financial revolution is upon us with the emergence of a digital economy. The way we earn, spend, and accumulate resources is fundamentally changing. A new asset has appeared that the wealthy have overlooked. Bitcoin has become the best performing asset of the past decade by far. With only 21 million ever in existence, there are more millionaires and billionaires in the world today than there are Bitcoin. Just by holding 0.25 Bitcoin today will put you in the top 1% asset holders in the world in the next 5 to 10 years. If you had invested $100,000 in Bitcoin in 2013, today it will be worth more than $15 million. Bitcoin billionaire Raoul Pal says, Bitcoin's performance is so dominant and so all-encompassing that it is going to suck in every single asset narrative dry and spit it out. Never before in my career have I seen a trade so dominant that holding any other assets makes almost no sense. This is not an industry you can afford to ignore. If you want to remain in business, then you must adapt. Are you offering services in Bitcoin? Are you accepting payments with digital currencies? Have you adopted blockchain technology? Blockbuster Video at one point was the most dominant video service in the world. They had the opportunity to be part of Netflix, but they ignored the changing technology. Where is Blockbuster today? Where will you be tomorrow?